Hello everyone, Pure Station here. Welcome back to a new Market Watch today. Today is going over the Battle of the Element cards and what they consist of. So, got a little theme in the background. It's the YGO theme, so that we can go over these cards with some little music. So basically, we're going to be going over the cards individually, what they are, what to watch out for, and everything like that. More specifically, these are what the Starlight rares are sitting at. So anywhere from $160 to $342 a copy. Nice, it'd be nice to pull, but for me, I wouldn't buy these yet. But these drop to like 100, or anything below that, definitely. First, we want to start off with the biggest card, which is Sprite Blue. So Sprite Blue is sitting at around $80 a copy. I wouldn't buy this just yet. As you've seen here lately, it has went from 75, spiked to 94, and then dropped to 84. This was at $72 a copy the other day. I expect it to drop back down and not hold this price value. So just keep that in mind with this card. Next is Primeval Planet Pirello. Basically, the card is basically for Scareclaws, because it's that mixed archetype that has Vista Starfrost. This is basically the primitive planet to the tier limits. Tier limits are a little more put together, unlike the Scareclaws, but it's a little more situational, where you have to have one shuffled in order to do something, which I think the Tilnet cards do that, but this is roughly sitting around $70 a copy. Definitely not worth that. As you can see, it is fallen to 60 and then spiked back up to 77 and it's dropped back down to 70.87. This is not a $70 card, so if you do see this on the market, I would avoid this for now. It will drop. Give it time. Next is one of the best cards printed in the set, Ultimate Slayer. I had this card used against me, and it's a very, very good card to use. More specifically, the best reason for this is you can send one monster from the extra deck, target one monster, and shuffle in the deck, which stops Mirror Drake's effect. So, Ultimate Slayer is a great card. I don't know if I would use it, but it does come up from time to time, sitting at about $50 a copy, and recently has been on the decline. So give it time, that'll be a $25 card, and then go happy and buy as many as you want, spike the price however you want. Next is Exo-Sister Martha. This card has dropped substantially since its release. It's a great Exo-Sister card, don't get me wrong. Sitting at roughly $22.89 a copy. And here recently, like I said, it spiked at 38 and has dropped to $21.62, and it will continue to drop. Next is Rhinoheart, the deck starter for tier limits. That's what I'm gonna call it. This card is normal special summon, and that's a tier limit monster, which is very good. Does this card hold its value? No. This card will not hold its value, as you see. Lately, it has been dropping value rapidly. From the 23rd to 25th of July to the 6th of August, it has almost dropped half its price value. I expect that to be a $5 card by the end of the month. The next is Sprite Starter, another card that has dropped value substantially. It started off at $38.98 a copy and is now $15.55 a copy. This card has dropped so much value, but it is a really great card. So keep that in mind if you're building your Sprite decks. That card is on the decline. That's not a bad price to buy it at, honestly, but it can go lower. And then you got Kirkara Divine Carbon. you know, a card that was in the 20s and then just completely dropped value here recently. It's an alright card. I'm not going to use it, but the OCG has seen some play with it, so it does have potential to be used. So let's keep that in mind as well. Next one we're going to be going over is Tyramin's Collider Art, which is the Fusion, which is sitting at $56 a copy, which is now $11 a copy. Completely lost its value, as will all the rest of the cards in here. The only one that may hold value is Sprite Blue, at least some value, but they'll eventually lose it. Next is the Tyramin Kit Colors. It is also one that was at a high price and lost its value substantially. So, Tyramin players, look out. Your cards are plummeting quick. Sprite Elf. A really good link monster, which I do assume that this card will rise value soon. See, what was $30 a copy is now $11.30. If you plan on playing sprites, I would probably get this now, where it's only $10-11 a copy, or see if it'll like fall any. Only time will tell. I do not know about this, but I do know that it is plummeting price. So next we have Instant Contact. I'm not a big hero guy, but I do know this card is good. And also it was $32, which is now $7.77 market value. Instant Contact has lost major price. Again, Sprite, one of the best cards in the meta currently. And it's going from $38.33 to $7.29. Like I said, don't buy the cards now, wait, and let them drop value. That's a great price to pick it up right now. Kigara, another one that has completely lost its value. It's a good super poly target, I guess. I'm never going to use this, but it's there if you're facing just an archetype that uses the same type. I mean, good for that. With different range, that is. This is one that was recommended to me for Anamorpheus. I'm not going to use this because in order to negate, you have to banish one in your hand and especially summon one to your field, but negate its effects, which is great, but not entirely. I have to get rid of my resources in order to use that card. Next is Grotto of the Deep Beyond. I do think that this card is going to be good. I just don't know how I'm going to use it or when I'm going to use it. So, Grotto of the Deep is going to be somewhat good. Starting at $10 a copy, has dropped to $2.59. For first edition, not limited. Then next, we'll be going over this card. I pulled this card today at the local tournament. Very good card. I do like this. I do feel like it gives sharks a little more bite. Especially going into this meta change. They needed a card like this. So, I do recommend this. Good card. Hasn't really had any value to drop. But this one has. Another Hero Shining Neos Wingman. Started at $20 a copy, which is now $2.19 market value. We'll go to the next page. I'll just go over them real quick. We're basically done with the market watch. We got a Tryheart, which never had any value, but or Lightheart, never really had any value, but is really good in Scareclaw decks because this helps us when we're down late game. Favorite Contact, another hero card, some just normal tier limit stuff. Some of the stuff is going to be really good. Like I think that the Charmers are going to come back. I have a feeling. Spirit of Aeneas is a really good card. I don't know why the value is so low on it though. Sprite Jet, whenever you go Sprite Blue, you go Sprite Jet, and then you grab your Sprite Starter, which that's the main combo in the deck. Which is a very good one at that. You got Ian Engage, Neo Space. The Math Mechs are going to be pretty broken. I've seen some play on them. They're pretty good. Therion Irregular sitting at 39 cents a copy. Albaz the Ashen, 33 cents. And everything else goes down from there. Next page. Another Therion for dirt cheap price. And Straddle for 14 cents a copy. Scatter Fusion, I think this is the Gem Knight card. It is. Which doesn't hurt Gem Knights at all. I do like this. It gives Gem Knights a lot more bark to their bite, which I do like. Crosskeeper, which isn't bad. Yeah, it's an elemental hero card. It's okay. It's not great. But like I said, there's some really good cards in the set, like the Vendoreds that are just dirt cheap. Gamma Sprite Burst. Like if you're building sprites, buy them out. Like they are so low compared to like the other cards in the deck, like Smashers. Smashers is a great card. It's situational, but it's a great card. The 2-limit stuff is really cheap. When it comes to, you know, like the commons and stuff, Carrot, Red, 2-limit Mary, Grotto Chain, all this stuff. Another Crawler, the Scar of the Vendred. I mean, these cards are just absolutely cheap. More and more Tronic support. Look at this. The Ice Jade Cradle. If you like Ice Jades, I've personally never wanted to build them. Gadget Gamer, which can be Blast and Drytron. I've never read this. Targeting never set spells in your spell and trap zone. Return this card to the hand, along with as many spell and traps. Then you can set spells and traps in your hand equal to the number of cards returned by its own effect. Not a bad trap, but I don't think I would use it. So yeah, with that being said, market value is starting to drop. Just keep your eye out for cards that you think might drop value. Like I'm seeing Sprite's gonna go down. So you know, that's my personal thoughts on the market and how the new set is going to change the meta entirely. You let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about all of the cards that I have went over. But I think it's going to be great. And this meta is going to change. We're going to get a ban list in about 2 weeks, I assume. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this little market watch. I'm Pierce Nation, and I will see you in the next video. Pierce Nation out.